Emily Bronté's Wuthering Heights is a Gothic masterpiece of passion, revenge, and obsession set against the haunting backdrop of the Yorkshire moors. It tells the turbulent story of Heathcliff and Catherine Earnshaw, whose destructive love reverberates across generations, shaping the fate of two families. At its core, Wuthering Heights is a tale of love and vengeance, framed through the narration of Mr. Lockwood, a tenant at Thrushcross Grange, and the housekeeper Nellie Dean, who recounts the intertwined histories of the Earnshaw and Linton families. The novel begins when Mr. Earnshaw brings home an orphan boy, Heathcliff, raising him alongside his children, Catherine and Hindley. Catherine and Heathcliff form an intense, almost spiritual bond, roaming the wild moors together. Hindley, however, despises Heathcliff, and after Mr. Earnshaw's death, he degrades Heathcliff to the status of a servant. Despite this cruelty, Catherine and Heathcliff's love deepens, though it is marked by volatility and pride. Catherine eventually chooses to marry Edgar Linton, a refined gentleman from Thrushcross Grange, believing Heathcliff too socially low to be her husband. This betrayal devastates Heathcliff, who disappears for years, only to return wealthy and determined to exact revenge. His return sets off a chain of events that consume both families. Heathcliff manipulates Hindley, driving him into ruin, and later marries Edgar's sister, Isabella Linton, not out of love but as part of his vendetta. Catherine, torn between her marriage and her enduring passion for Heathcliff, falls ill and dies after giving birth to her daughter, Cathy Linton. Her death becomes the defining wound of Heathcliff's life, leaving him obsessed with her memory and consumed by rage. The second half of the novel shifts to the next generation. Heathcliff, now master of Wuthering Heights, exerts control over Hindley's son, Hareton Earnshaw, reducing him to ignorance and servitude. He also schemes to marry Cathy to his sickly son, Linton Heathcliff, ensuring his dominance over both estates. Cathy resists but is eventually coerced into the marriage. As Heathcliff's revenge unfolds, it becomes clear that his obsession with Catherine has hollowed him out. He is haunted by her presence, believing her spirit lingers on the moors. His cruelty toward Hareton and Cathy reflects his inability to let go of the past, but ironically, the younger generation begins to heal. Cathy and Hareton form a bond of love and mutual respect, breaking the cycle of hatred. The novel concludes with Heathcliff's death, seemingly reunited with Catherine in the afterlife. The final image of their graves side by side suggests that their destructive love, though ruinous in life, finds peace in death. Themes: passion and obsession. Heathcliff and Catherine's love is all-consuming, destructive, and eternal. Revenge and cruelty. Heathcliff's vendetta drives the novel's darkest moments. Class and social status. Catherine's choice reflects the rigid hierarchies of Victorian society. Generational healing. Cathy and Hareton's love offers hope and redemption. Nature and the supernatural. The moors symbolize wild passion, while Catherine's ghost blurs the line between reality and haunting. Style and reception. Bronté's prose is lyrical, gothic, and emotionally raw, blending realism with supernatural elements. Initially controversial for its brutality and unconventional characters, Wuthering Heights is now hailed as one of the greatest novels in English literature, admired for its psychological depth and haunting atmosphere. Bottom line, Wuthering Heights is a timeless Gothic romance about passion, revenge, and redemption, perfect for readers who crave intensity and emotional complexity.